Hello, everyone. This video is going to walk you through making the graph for the double bar graph activity. Right. So you've already got your data table. If you don't have that pulled up, pull up your data table that you made before. Okay, so we've got that. Now, in order to create the graph, we're going to highlight the entire table, not the caption, but everything else. Okay, highlight that. Then you're going to go up to Insert, and you're going to choose Chart. And click on that. Okay, once you do that, it should kick you up a graph. It's going to take a second. Maybe. There we go. So your graph, it's going to look like this. It's going to look really weird. And the reason is right now it thinks that the 2008 and 2009 are actual data points. So it's using those, you can see here with the rest of it. So in order to get that, to not do that, we have our chart editing stuff over here on the right side. Okay, now first, if you ever accidentally lose this chart editor, like you close out of it somehow, okay, you can get back into it really easy. All you gotta do is click on your graph, and then the three dots in the upper right corner, click on those and go to Edit Chart. Okay, and that stuff pops back up. So on the right side here, make sure the Setup tab is clicked on, and then scroll down, and then down here, it says Use Row 2 as headers. That's what we want to choose. So click that box, and boom, your graph now is going to make more sense. It's now using those two as headers with your key there, and everything else looks good. All right, once you get that taken care of, then we need to add titles and horizontal and vertical axis labels. Okay, one of the nice things about highlighting the whole data table with this is you can see we've already got the months put in, so we don't have to do that. That's already done for us. All right, so we're going to go now in the chart editor over to Customize. We're going to go to Chart and Axis Titles, hit the little arrow, and the drop down is going to give us this. Make sure this says Chart Title here. Then we go down here into the title text box, and we're going to just type in the title we want for this. So I'm just going to type in let's see, monthly let's try that again. Monthly okay. So once you type it in, it should go there. Now, if you want it, you can leave it like that. If you want it centered, you can make it centered. If you want it bold, you can play around with it a little down here. I'm going to center it. I'm just going to leave it. Let's see what it looks like bold. Okay, either way, looks good. So something like that. Then we need our other two axes. So I'm going to go up here, staying under this. I'm going to go to where it says chart title, and I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to go to my, excuse me, my actually, so I'm going to click on my horizontal axis title first. We're going to do a little cheat here. My horizontal axis is actually the months. So I don't want it to say average monthly temperatures down here. I want this side, my vertical axis, my y-axis, I want that to be average monthly temperatures. But instead of like typing the whole thing in, we're going to do a little cheat. So I go to horizontal axis title. I am going to highlight down here in the title text, I'm going to highlight this whole thing. Then I am going to Control-C to copy it. Okay. I'm going to switch from horizontal axis title to vertical. There's nothing down here in the title text. I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to Control-V to paste that in, because I want this side to say average monthly temperatures, degrees Fahrenheit. Or we already have monthly temperature comparison. So we could even, either way, you could leave it average monthly temperatures, or you could down this just to temperatures, degrees Fahrenheit, if you want. Okay, then we go back to horizontal axis. Now here, I'm going to delete this. Now on this one, you could do one of two things. You could either leave it with nothing there, like that, because you've already got the months labeled. Or if you wanted to label the horizontal axis tile, you could say it's months. There we go. Either way works. Okay. I'm probably just going to leave it blank. I think it's just more simple. All right, so then you look and you check and you make sure everything's done. You make sure you've got your axis titles with labels if you have any unit labels that are needed to show. Make sure you've got your title. Make sure it looks neat and everything's labeled. And we are actually done with this.